Today we are going to start our new topic, which is wind currents are generated due to uneven heating on the earth. These situations are uneven heating between the equator and the poles. You might have learned in geography that regions close to the equator get maximum heat from the sun. The air in this region get warm. The warm air rises and the cooler air from the regions in the 0 to 30 degrees latitude belt on either side of the equator moves in. These winds blow from north and south towards the equator. At the poles, the air is colder than that at latitudes about 60 degrees. The warm air at these latitudes rises up and cold wind from the polar regions rushes in to take its place. In this way, wind circulation is set up from the poles to the warmer latitudes, as shown here in figure 8.8. The winds would have flown in the north-south direction from north to south or from south to north. A change in direction is, however, caused by rotation of earth. Now, next topic is uneven heating of land and water. Okay. You have read about the sea breeze and land breeze in chapter 4. In summer, near the equator, the land warms up faster, and most of the time the temperature of the land is higher than that in the oceans. The air over the land gets heated and rises. This causes the winds to flow from ocean towards the land. These are monsoon winds. The word monsoon is derived from Arabic word mawsam, which means season. In winter, the direction of the wind flows reversed. It flows from the land to the ocean. The winds from the oceans carry water and bring rain. It is a part of water cycle. The monsoon wind carry water and it rains. Clouds bring rain and give us happiness. Farmers in our country depend mainly on rains for their harvest. We all know that. There are many folk songs associated with clouds and rain. Sing and enjoy with your friends if you know such a song. Here one is given for you. However, it is not always a happy ending. Rains often create problems. Can you list some of the problems? We know that floods occurs and sometimes it damages the crops also. You can discuss the causes and solutions of the problems with your teachers and parents. In nature itself, there are certain situations that can sometimes create disasters and pose threat to human animals and plant life. Let's study two such situations, which is thunderstorms and cyclones. So we will study about thunderstorms and cyclones tomorrow. That's all for today. Thank you and have a nice day. Today